live here to Plymouth Ice Center on this Saturday as we get girls hockey rolling. Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids taking on the Wayzata Trojans, and great to have you along with us. I'm Brian Pyatt alongside Howie Shapiro, and Howie, it's exciting getting another season rolling.
Absolutely. Well, Brian, first and foremost, welcome to the broadcast.
Hey, thanks
great
for being
to have
here.
you here. This is going to be an interesting contest tonight because there's a lot of backstory into this. Coach Jessica Christopherson, the head coach of Wayzata, former Coon Rapids athlete, former coach, took the Cardinals to a third-place finish in the state. And this is a conglomerate between Coon Rapids and Spring Lake Park. Had a great season last year under Sandy Nelson, a 20-4 record. So both teams lost a lot to graduation. It'll be interesting here the first game of the season.
It'll be awfully interesting, and excited to see it get rolling as you take a look there at Jess Christopherson. And imagine for her a lot of nerves going on right now as she gets rolling with a new season and a new team.
I think definitely a little bit nervous here tonight, especially against this team, because it's her former squad. So yeah, but she's excited. She's a great coach. And there's, of course, Sandy Nelson, head coach for the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids squad. And she also brings a tradition from Spring Lake Park. She was coaching the Panthers previous to this merger. And
a couple of players to be watching here today in Plymouth. And we're looking at number 18, Hannah Schultz. I know a player for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. They're hoping that she has an awfully nice season ahead of her.
Well, yeah, she was a leader from last season. You see her numbers, 16 goals, 25 assists. And again, they lost a lot of scoring, a lot of points off this team. She's going to be one of those players that we're going to look to lead the way.
And meanwhile, for Wayzata, as they get set here for the national anthem, Natalie Heising, a name to watch as well.
Natalie, very good player, played under 18 USA squad, won a gold medal with that team. Keep an eye on her.
Well, we're going to do the national anthem here. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the drop of the puck right after this.
Kids will spend 57 minutes making me go splat.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Plymouth Ice Center as we are getting girls hockey underway here on CTN. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids taking on the Wayzata Trojans. As you see there, the starting goaltender for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, number 31, Sammy Miller. And she's going to need to be strong between the pipes here this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, and Sammy go ahead and talk about the starters.
Yeah, let's give you a look at the starting lineups here. First for Spring Lake Park, at center, Mallory Corrigan. Left wing, Brina Del Castillo. Right wing, Anna Bezcalo. At defense, Lizzie Northquest and Hannah Schultz. And in goal, like we just mentioned, Sammy Miller. For Wayzata, it's Natalie Heising at center, Mandy Rezabek at left wing, Maddie McCollins starting at right wing, and then at the defense, Mackenzie Schindler and Emily Wisniewski. In goal for them, Grace Boswell-Healy.
Yeah, and just talking a little bit about the two goaltenders, you mentioned them both, but Sammy Miller for SLP Spring Lake Park, as we take actually a look at Grace Boswell-Healy there first. She was the backup goalie last year, getting the opportunity to get her first started, or get a start here at the varsity level for this season. And then Sammy Miller, who was a good goaltender for Coon Rapids, coming back to just a junior, getting an opportunity to mind the nets again for the SLPCR squad.
You see they're getting the helmets buckled as they make their way here to the center ice circle, and you just think about all the hard work that they've put in here in the offseason, all the preparations to get ready for a new season, and it comes down to right now as they get set to drop the puck.
Well, yeah, no doubt, and both teams have scrimmaged, both teams have played well in their scrimmages, but now they're playing for real, so I'm sure there'll be butterflies from both sides until they start getting in the flow of the game.
We are underway, a brand new season of girls hockey here on CTN as Wayzata with the puck here to start. It is Wisniewski with it back there, trying to get it through the center ice there, and it's dropped in by Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. In the corner for Wayzata, trying to get the breakout going. And that's picked up there by number 10, That is Brina Del Castillo that we talked about, a name that certainly you want to watch out for when following this team this year. Wayzata back through the neutral zone, and they'll take it in. Near side, that's broken up. Taken back out to the neutral zone. Dropped in, and that'll go on net, and it looks like Grace Boswell-Healy thought about holding onto it there, though. Gets it to her defense partner there, and that'll be sent back into the neutral zone. Just underway here, 16:01 to go. First period here at Plymouth Ice Center. Brian Pyatt alongside Howie Shapiro. Good to have you here with us here on CTN.
Both teams a little slow start in terms of shots on net. One for the SLPCR squad, but I think, again, they're just trying to find some chemistry and some flow.
Puck there, that's Jackie Russo bouncing it off the boards behind the net. Picked up, though, by Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, and can't quite get it directed towards the net. Back the other way here for Wayzata. They'll dump it in to the right side of the goaltender. Picked up back through the neutral zone. Dumped in, and that'll go right on net, and Grace Boswell-Healy handles it. Coming back the other way now for Wayzata. Picked up here with a little bit of room. Shot put on, and that's a nice save there early for the goaltender for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids.
Wayzata's going to want to pressure here. They certainly would like to get the first score of the game here on their home ice on their season home opener.
Natalie Heising there doing battle for Wayzata. Banked off the boards, and Chloe Fallon will handle it for Wayzata. Now into the near corner. Again, that's Fallon. She'll look to find somebody to feed it to there. Sent into the near boards, and that's a nice shot here right out front. That's sent wide. That was Annika Swanson for Wayzata. Hanging on. Sammy Miller will get the whistle with 14:22 to go here in the first period.
Now, Trojans able to put a little flurry in front of the net. They did manage to get a shot on goal against Miller. She obviously covers that one up. We'll have the face off to her left.
Taking the draw here for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, it's Mallory Corrigan will look to win the face-off. One by Wayzata, quick shot put on, and a save there by Miller. Couple of shots here by Wayzata. 14:10 to go. Near side now, back the other way. This is Anna Bezcalo. Sent back into the zone. Wayzata will do battle there now on the far side, working to break it out. That is Brina Del Castillo. And right in front, shot kind of fanned on it there. It was Anna Bezcalo trying to get a nice shot there. Just fanned on it just a bit. Wayzata controls. Stolen here in the neutral zone, back the other way, shot. And that is a nice block there as Hannah Schultz with the shot attempt. Near side now for Wayzata. This is Natalie Heising. We talked about her shot, and that goes wide left.
Well,
that was a good chance there.
She was fortunate that rebound didn't come out because Miller had an open goal, left an open goal. Nobody could get to the puck.
Another shot by Heising, and certainly she's starting to feel the flow here with 13:07 to go in the first. Controlled by Wayzata. This is Alexa Osel with it, trying to center it, can't quite get it out in front. Doing battle behind the net. Picked up by Sophie Urban. Centering attempt goes just out to the blue line, but then a shot put on, save by Sammy Miller, and a little bit of offense starting to flow a bit here for Wayzata.
No question, Coach Christopherson has to like the fact that her team is applying pressure in front of the net and getting opportunities, and already 4 shots on goal for the Trojans, but this is a nice move to get the puck and put some open space. And she shoots that one wide, but fortunately that rebound didn't come out to where she could get a second attempt at it.
Wayzata again controlling right in front. Quick turnaround there. That was Casey Johnson for Wayzata, and that'll be sent back in. Megan Marshall dropping it deep into their zone. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids just trying to get it out at this point, and save there as that's redirected right of her by Sammy Miller, in goal for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Shot goes just wide right. Battling on the far side there, just to the right of Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids bench. Into the far corner. It's Casey Johnson for the Trojans. Bouncing it off the near boards for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. 11:32 to go here, Plymouth Ice Center. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, Wayzata here in the season opener. Wayzata with some momentum, shot put on, save there, and that's cleared nicely back the other way.
A good thing there are a lot of red jerseys in front of the net because that rebound came right in front. Able to clear it.
Battling on the near boards. Swung around, that's picked up by Chloe Fallon for Wayzata. She tries to bounce it off, that clears the zone. Picked up here, Annika Swanson. They'll spin back the other way, looking for numbers, outlet pass. A nice move here in the neutral zone to be a little interception there. Grabbing the pass, I believe that is Brina Del Castillo. Castillo again, puts it on, and that goes just wide left. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids will try to get some offense going. Still scoreless. Opening period of play, about 10 minutes in. You certainly get the feeling that both these teams just kind of feeling each other out.
Oh, no question about it. You know, with the opener, you do so much in a scrimmage, but when you're playing for real, it's a little different atmosphere. And you know, coming out, butterflies on both sides.
Del Castillo will look for somebody to pass it to. She'll step over and fire it on. Goes just wide. She had a player there, just not able to grab the rebound. And back the other way comes Wayzata. Natalie Heising once again. So strong with the puck. She'll maneuver through. Backhanded chance and a save by Sammy Miller. She comes up big there.
Yeah, and again, that was a nice backhand by Heising into the midsection of Miller, and she was able to play the puck and make sure she covered up on it because there were a couple of gold jerseys right in front of the net. But as you mentioned, Natalie Heising, very good player.
She's a great player. I was talking to their coach before the game, somebody over on the bench there, and said absolutely somebody to look for not only today but throughout the season.
Well, anybody who can play on that USA U18 and under team has to be pretty good, and she held her own, no question about it.
Sophie Urban with it on the near side, controlling to the point now. That's dumped back in, rings it around the boards, picked up now by Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Lizzie Northquest back there doing battle. Heising, though, grabs it, sends it to the point. Shot there, deflected, wide left. It looks like that net might have come off the moorings a bit. We'll see if the referees blow the whistle. Play will continue. 8:51 to go here in the opening period. See there, not quite sure where the puck was, but it's picked up, shot, and it hit the post. And now we will get a whistle as they look to put that net back in place.
Yeah, they let them play for a little while with that the net off its mooring, but once that puck hit the post, the official realized that it did come off.
We look at shots on goal here, 8-2 right now in favor of Wayzata.
A lot of pressure, no question.
Come out firing.
Yeah, they really have a lot of pressure by the Trojans early on.
Face off there, won though by Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Near side picked up now. This is Anna Bizcalo. Can't get it through the neutral zone. Near side now, Addie Hackley. Centering attempt. Nobody there to grab it. Far side now, Megan Marshall. To the point. Centering attempt there Nobody home, and back come the other way. Del Castillo there working in the neutral zone. Wayzata looking to pressure here. Shot. Saved there by Miller. Rebound attempt. And another save there. Miller coming up big.
Yeah, I got her pad over just in time to get a piece of that puck. That Heising, I'm sure, thought that puck was going into the net and she was going to get her first goal of the year.
Yeah, it looked like Heising. Also, Casey Johnson there for Wayzata as a shot sent towards the net. That'll be hung on by the goaltender, Grace Boswell-Healy.
Early on, the Trojan squad outplaying Coon Rapids SLP, but you're going to see it there. Watch as she gets her pad, able to slide it across the net and get a piece of that puck.
And those are saves early that can build some confidence.
Well, yeah, no question about it, Brian. Yeah, absolutely.
So Wayzata tries to keep pouring it on here in the first period. Spring Lake Park looking to get some momentum as well here. Opening game of the season. Icing waved off by the officials. Far side, a couple players there bumping into each other. Now to the point. Winding up and right in front again. Miller coming up big as right on the doorstep. That was Maddie McCollins. Top of the circle shot goes wide right. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here. It looks like it will be going against Spring Lake Park. Coon Rapids looks like an interference call.
Yeah, our first one of the contest, so we'll see what both special teams units look like for these teams, and yeah, we'll see what the power play obviously looks like for the Trojans here as they're out shooting SLPCR by an 11-2 margin here with 6:44 remaining in the opening period.
There's Hannah Schultz going into the box. So power play for Wayzata. Still looking for the first goal of the game. Shot. Didn't quite get through traffic, and that'll be sent down the length of the ice, the penalty kill unit for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids.
Well, it's interesting for both these coaches. First game of the season, get their opportunities on what they can do on their power plays and their penalty kill units. They've worked on them throughout practice, and now they get to employ them in a real game.
Dump and chase here for Wayzata, attacking Maddie McCollins. Near side now controlled by Alexa Osel. Osel tries to control. Good battle going on there in front of the net. Defensively, looks like that is Maddie Haas, I believe, for Spring Lake Park out there defensively. Now moving in on the net, shot put on, save Miller. And we have a whistle right away. Looks like they're going to send that face-off outside of the zone. Looks like maybe somebody in the crease.
Yep. Well, SLPCR will definitely take it, put a little pressure away from their net. A couple of shots on goal so far here in the power play for the Trojans.
Those shots certainly telling the story right now. 13-2 in favor of Wayzata. Chance here though, shorthanded shot. This is Mallory Corrigan. Wayzata will regroup behind the net. Outlet pass. And a long pass here to the near side. Heising. She'll control to the point. Feeds it over to her partner. Back. Megan Marshall with it now for Wayzata. Over to Heising. Heising down to the corner, trying to go a little give and go action there. Nice vision, but the pass to the point goes a little bit out of the reach and sent down the length of the ice.
Yeah, and just about 20 seconds remaining in this power play opportunity for Wayzata.
Yeah, down to 13 seconds now. Wayzata, maybe one last little rush here with the man advantage. And they are full strength, so big confidence booster there for Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, able to kill that penalty off, and they'll get back to even strength play.
Yeah, especially considering the way that the Trojans are out shooting them here this afternoon so far. actually dodged that first opportunity as for their penalty kill unit. Does a nice job.
Addie Hackley with it now for Wayzata. She'll send it into the neutral zone. It's picked up there by Casey Johnson. Johnson, nice job there defensively, stepping up. That was Lizzie Northwest. To the point now, that's Annika Swanson. Far side, trying to get it out of the zone, and it's just held there, stepping up defensively against Swanson for Wayzata. And she'll carry it in. Looking for a place to pass. Dumps it off. This is Chloe Fallon now. Fallon behind the net. And we have a whistle. And it looks like, not sure exactly what that whistle was.
I'm not sure as well, unless the net came off. That's it.
Yeah, that might have bumped off there.
Yep. Not by much, but just enough that they're going to make sure that they secure it.
Enough to get the whistle.
Exactly.
3:35 to go in the first period here at Plymouth Ice Center. Still scoreless. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Wayzata opening game of the season. So much work has gone into getting another season rolling, and they get to put the pads on here for game one today. And here's some little momentum. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids shot there. That was number 18, Hannah Schultz. We talked about her. Nice chance there, but save for Boswell Healy.
Well, she's an offensive-minded defenseman, and again, with some authority, this shot on net right into the goaltender. You're going to see it here. It just snaps off the wrister.
Face-off one here for Wayzata. 3:12 to go. They'll clear the zone. Your side, that's dumped in. Sophie Urban for the Trojans. Poking it out there to the point. That was number 12, Megan Ganley. Couldn't quite clear the zone, though. Battle there behind Sammy Miller. .240 to go in the first period. Shot there, redirected wide right by Miller. Little trouble here, just trying to get the puck out of the zone. Wayzata certainly applying the pressure. Wheeling and dealing here, that's number 23. Nice save there. That was Mackenzie Schindler trying to put the pressure on, but Miller once again. Nice first period for her.
Oh yeah, she's really keeping her squad in this contest. She's got a lot of work, seeing a lot of pucks come her way.
Blocker save there again by Miller. Shot put on by Maddie McCollins. McCollins now with it again. Takes it top of the circle. She'll feed it to the point. Shot wide right. A nice play defensively there initially for Mallory Corrigan. They're breaking up a centering attempt. Heising now with it. Nice puck control here for Wayzata.
Well, Coach Christopherson, very disciplined coach, and she works her systems, and her players respond well to what she does.
A first-year coach for Wayzata. Very familiar with Spring Lake Park.
Absolutely, a lot of the girls on this team.
Back the other way, here's Heising. She's dangerous, what a move! Couldn't quite connect though on the shot. You saw there the ability to puck handle there. Shot from the point there blocked, but a good shift for Heising as we have 1 minute to play here in the opening period. Megan Marshall. Pass though broken up. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids. Nice job there pressuring the zone at the point. Lizzie Northwest rather there holds it in. Near side, no shot, she scores!
Wow.
Jordan Keller gets their first goal of the season, and Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids up by 1.
Oh, great opportunity for SLPCR. Again, being outshot now 16-5, but an opportunity to draw first blood here this afternoon. They're going to get on top of the Trojan team with a nice work in front of the net, a nice dish there. And she's going to find that top corner right over her shoulder. for the first goal.
So how about that? 16-5 right now, the shots in favor of Wayzata. But the one that matters, the number that matters right now, SLPCR goes up 1-0.
Yeah, as long as it hits the back of the net from the inside, you're doing well.
The final seconds here wind down. SLPCR, another chance there in the offensive zone. Can't quite hold it inside the blue line. Back to the neutral zone. And Wayzata will try to just dump it over to the far boards there. And time winding down. First period of play in the books, but what a finish there for SLPCR. They get outshot, but Jordan Keller finds the back of the net, and they take a 1-0 lead. We're gonna take a break. SLPCR up 1-0. You're watching Girls Hockey here on CTN Sports.
Welcome back to the Plymouth Ice Center, where you're watching CTN's live presentation of girls high school hockey. We've played one period, and the score is SLPCR 1, Wayzata 0. I'm here with head coach Jessica Christofferson, the Wayzata head coach. And Jess, I've interviewed you many times, never as the head coach from Wayzata, so it's great for us as well. Talk a little bit about what you saw. I thought your squad outplayed them in that first period, but giving up that late goal was tough.
Yeah, you know, we did the things we wanted to do. We came out, we controlled play. We wanted to play in their end. I mean, 16 shots on goal, but most of them weren't real high quality. You know, we know they have an outstanding goaltender and a couple of nice players, so we just got to find the back of the net.
Talk about some of the things you're going to talk to your girls about, any kind of adjustments, anything that you're going to looking for to change in that second period.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, we have to find some tips and screens. We're going to have to make her move. She's really, really good, so we're not going to beat her on the first shot. And, you know, defensively, on that last play in particular, we had two back checkers come back hard, and we didn't step up and make the play, and had a bad turnover in the zone, and they cashed in. So that's part of hockey, and we're doing a lot of good things. We just have to find the net.
Thanks, Jess. I'll let back you talk to your girls. We're going to take a quick break and bring back with stats and highlights right after this.
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I've just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Well, welcome back here inside the Plymouth Ice Center. First intermission here, SLPCR rather, on top of the Wayzata Trojans 1-0 after the first period of play. Some fans out here for some Saturday hockey. And tell you what, it was Wayzata who probably outplayed SLPCR in that first period, as Heising with some nice shots. And they really came out and pressured them early.
They did. In the start of this first period, no doubt, is Sammy Miller, the goaltender for SLPCR. She kept them in this contest, and you saw that save right there, probably her best of the evening, getting her pad, sliding it across. And then the goal, a Coon Rapids connection. Zrati to look there.
Yeah, it was Schultz, Schultz there with the chance, but this is the goal.
Yep, this is the goal. Sorry about that, Zrati to Keller. over the shoulder for the goal. And that's where we stand here at the end of one.
Absolutely. We heard Jess Christofferson say that they need to get Sammy Miller to move around a little bit more, get some more high-quality shots. We'll see how that shapes up here in the second period. Look at the stats. Shots on goal, you see them. They're 16-5 in favor of Wayzata. Power plays there. Wayzata, the only team to have a chance in that first period, but penalty kill coming up big for SLPCR, and power play shots 2-0 in favor of Wayzata.
Yeah, and you heard what Coach Christofferson, some few changes here between the breaks, and again continue to pressure the SLPCR net, but they want to find the back of that net.
And SLPCR got to feel good about being up 1-0 after that first period. Good to have you here along with us for this on CTN Sports. We're going to take a break as they clean the ice, and we'll have puck drop of period number 2 coming up right after this.
Day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 70 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids taking the ice here with a 1-goal lead for the second period over the Wayzata Trojans. Been great to have you along with us. CTN Sports, I'm Brian Pyatt. Howie Shapiro also up here. Thanks for letting me hang out with you today.
It's a pleasure, Brian. It's a pleasure.
Fun to kick off a new season.
Well, yeah, no question. And it's always nice to have a broadcast partner that's about as tall as I am, or a little bit taller, because definitely Joe is not. So,
he's not, okay.
No, and he's not, and he won't be listening, and maybe he'll listen to the replay, so he'll get me back later. But
apologize to him.
Yeah, exactly. No apologies. No apologies. Nice crowd here. A lot of
good crowd.
Spring Lake Park CR enthusiasts coming here for the game on a beautiful Saturday afternoon in November. You wouldn't think this was November with the way the weather has been.
We have been awfully spoiled, haven't we?
We really
a little bit chillier today, but man, this week was unbelievable.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Look there at Jess Christofferson, the head coach for Wayzata. Very familiar with Spring Lake Park, of course, and you talked to her after the first period there, and you could tell she knew her team probably outplayed SLPCR there, but the stat that matters is that 1-0 lead.
Well, I think, and she talked to her girls about continue to apply that pressure, and you know, the pressure is going to pay off eventually here. And you know, Sandy Nelson, her counterpart for SLPCR, has to be pleased with the fact, despite being outshot by a 16-5 margin, she is up by a goal, and we'll talk to her after the second period to get her thoughts through too.
Hey, her goaltender, Sammy Miller, had a great opening period of play there, making 16 saves to keep Wayzata out of the score column as we are underway here in the second period. Miller there stepping out there to bat it away. Far side now, this is Heising. She had a great first period. Player to watch for Wayzata. Now moving in. Maddie McCollins there, back to Heising, and she'll center it out, and a couple shots there. Miller, though, deflects it right.
Well, I think the key for Wayzata is just trying to get Miller moving. If they continue to shoot the puck right on, she's too good. She'll cover it up, but try and get her moving across the goal mouth.
Here's Heising, just all over the place. She steps in front. Had a teammate with her there, Maddie Rezabek, but couldn't connect, and the zone is cleared back the other way here for SLPCR. Working in the neutral zone, now stepping across the blue line. That is Del Castillo. She loses control, and Heising will dump it in, and Wayzata, at least Heising, will get a line change. Near side, Del Castillo. That's stolen away, and Jackie Russo in the far corner now for Wayzata. Russo swinging around, near side now. She'll send it to the point. That's picked up by Swanson. And an attempt there to find the point. Pass a little bit off, and that clears the zone. And applying the pressure there is Zarate for SLPCR. Just underway here, second period, 15-10 to go. Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids with a 1-0 lead. The lone goaltender is Jordan Keller. She scored there right in the final minute of the first period to put her team up 1-0. Pass there, working now through the neutral zone. This is Simikiewicz for SLPCR. She controls on the near corner. And we're gonna have a whistle, and it looks like a penalty, gonna be a high stick called, and SLPCR will go on the power play.
Yeah, you saw against the boards there, getting her stick up, and there's an opportunity for us to now see the SLPCR power play opportunity.
This will be their first chance. Wayzata had one shot in the opening period. They did not convert. Chloe Fallon there will take a seat for 2 minutes. High sticking, the sophomore. We'll see what SLPCR can do here with the advantage. A chance to go up 2-0.
Well, they need to generate some offense. Let's see if they can do it here with the skater advantage.
Near side, Simikiewicz. Now picked up by Del Castillo. She'll hold on. The captain drops it up. Drops it off, rather, for her teammate. She'll send it near side. Schultz winds up, takes a shot. And that's deflected to the right. The zone is held. Schultz again with it, and we have a penalty here, and it looks like Schultz going to go to the box.
Yeah, so not much of an advantage for SLPCR.
See what they call here as Schultz makes her way into the penalty box, and a high stick, same thing that went against Wayzata, would be the reason to even things up now. So we'll be 4-on-4 here with 13:59 to go in the second.
That'll be 39-second advantage for the Trojans in a minute 21.
Face off there in the zone, and it's cleared. Wisniewski now with it. Shot put on Miller with the save. And Miller again coming up big for her squad.
Yeah, that one bounced off her pad, a far rebound, but again, coming up with a nice save there.
Wayzata still leading that shot tally. 19-6 the shots in favor of Wayzata. But that 1-0 lead still holds true for SLPCR. Del Castillo will pick it up on the near side. Feeds it to her teammates. Now to the point, shot put on there, and a save. Boswell Healy hangs on.
Not a lot on that shot, right into Boswell Healy's midsection as she's able to easily cover up. Face off to her right.
Look at the replay here.
Yep, gonna go right into the middle, into the breadbasket.
She hangs on. As look there at Northwest. She'll feed it over to her D partner and trickles through to Boswell Healy, but she makes the save, and puck now right behind her. Wayzata back the other way. Here's Heising. Shot there, pad save by Miller.
Unfortunately, not a trailer on that play because that whole side of the goal was open. Off the rebound.
Here's Zarate. Full strength now for Wayzata. So they'll get a quick advantage here for the next 30 seconds. See what they can do with it. Their second power play chance of the game. They'll set up shop at the point. Near side now, one timer, and that shot went wide left. Controlling, this is Marshall. Over to Heising. Heising skates in with some room. Shot, and Heising scores.
One shot, one goal for the Trojans. And again, you saw Natalie Heising. She is so good. And just that wrist shot, finding the back of the net past Miller to even it up at 1.
She found just enough room there to skate in, maneuver her way, and see that shot there. She goes low, finds the back of the net, and we're evened at 1.
That was a pretty goal.
So they are now 1 for 2, I believe, will be the official tally when it comes to the power play situation. They convert, and we're back even here at Plymouth Ice Center. SLPCR at the point. Schultz there trying to hold the zone. That pass just a little bit out of her reach, and they'll try to regroup here in the neutral zone. Del Castillo. And again, that goal. Natalie Heising gets her first one of the season, and you would imagine the first of many for her this year.
You took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say the first of many goals for that young lady. No question about it. She is a good hockey player.
Near side there, shot to Mallory Corrigan. A shot and she scores!
Wow, that rebound came far out to Corrigan. She's able to put it back. Not a lot on it, but just enough to find the back of the net. And the SLPCR squad answers quickly.
What an answer, and I believe that's going to be Del Castillo that will get the, let's see who that was out in front here. Yep, Del Castillo, the captain, coming back, firing back right away after they give up that goal. Heising for Wayzata, and Brina Del Castillo. Big goal there for her squad as they go up now 2-1. So a period that, first period, didn't see a lot of scoring, didn't see it until late, final minute. We've seen 2 goals already. Del Castillo, feisty here on the offensive side. Do battle behind the net. Wayzata able to grab it. This is Heising. Heising controlling through the neutral zone. She'll carry it into her zone. Takes a shot. Save Miller. And again, Heising looking low blocker or pad side there, trying to put another one in the back of the net. And a delayed penalty here. Referee with his arm up in the air. Boswell Healy came flying off the ice. Goaltender for Wayzata, and Wayzata going to go back on the power play here.
Yeah, awfully quick, getting back with that skater advantage.
We'll see here who it's going to be. It looks like number 12 for SLPCR. That's Megan Ganley. I believe going to be taking a seat here for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, she'll have 2 minutes to think about it in the sin bin.
Some time to reflect.
Yes.
The senior.
Her thoughts. Thoughts of the game so far.
She'll reset and ask for her penalty kill unit here to come up big. So 2-minute power play for Wayzata. They are down 2-1.
Now it's important here for the penalty kill unit to see if they keep that puck wide and they can kill this off. Try and get that puck down ice as much as they can, but that'll help them a little bit.
Addie Hackley there trying to control defensively and couldn't do it. They lose control of the zone, and this is Simikiewicz. Nice job on the PK. And
yeah, nice job to poke it away and then chase the puck.
Here comes Wayzata back the other way, far side. Looking for some room. She'll send it to the point. This is Swanson. She'll send it back down low. McCollins down there. Now Alexa Osel. She's got it in the corner. Centering attempt, shot, and it went wide right. She had her open.
Oh, her eyes got big. They were wide, and she shot that puck wide.
It's number 22, Emily Wisniewski. Big shot. Now at the point. Megan Marshall, shot save by Sammy Miller with 45 seconds to go here on the advantage.
Yeah, and that's a shot Sammy's going to cover up each and every time. And again, right into the middle. She's strong. She's a good goaltender. You're going to have to try and beat her with an angle, but relatively easy save for her as that face-off comes to her right.
So we've got 2 goals here in this second period. Goal for Del Castillo for SLPCR. Heising getting it for Wayzata. Wayzata trying to even it up here on the power play. Heising, shot, trickling, and I believe that went in. Yes, it did. And we are back tied at 2. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, again, it's the power player that has been doing it for the Trojans here so far this afternoon. 2 power play goals. Heising gets the shot out in front, but then there's the rebound.
Be interesting who they give this goal to. Looks like there was some deflection there in front of the net. right in front of Miller. Heising, certainly an integral part of that play to even things up here at 2 apiece.
Well, she'll get the assist, depending on who they give the goal to. So 2 points.
Here's Heising again, controlling. She spins around, puts a shot on, and you just watch her play. She has so much control out there. A real asset to her team.
She can take over a game because she's that good a player.
And there she is, a glove save here. Miller will just get the stoppage of play with 8:32 to go in the second.
Coach Christofferson has an assistant coach on her bench by the name of Rachel Bonner, who does not happen to be here today. Rachel, of course, was a star. We'll see that. Did they give it to Heising again?
Yeah, that's what folks in the booth here for CTN saying that she got the
2 goals. But Rachel Bonner, who's an assistant coach for them, is unfortunately not here. Controlled game. She took over contests, and when they were finished 3rd in the state, she was the star in that squad. Went on to play for the Gophers and star for Minnesota.
And a shot. Wayzata, they score. That's Sydney Remark. And that'll give Wayzata their first lead of the game. And Miller, not happy about it. Talking to the official there, probably felt like she was maybe interfered with.
Yeah, and the goal did come off after the fact, but we'll see again here as they're moving the puck back in front. I'm not sure. I couldn't see the goal move at that point, but maybe it just came off the moorings.
So Sydney Remark going to officially get the goal. Yeah, you saw Miller right away. Look at the officials. Not sure if she felt like that goal was off the moorings. Whatever it is, though, looks like this is going to stand.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going to be up 3. Wayzata up 3-2 here in the second. Back the other way now. SLPCR trying to answer just like they did after that first Wayzata goal.
Well, some of the things that Coach Christofferson was talking about in the break coming true. You've got to be able to get pressure, but you've got to make those shots count, and they have here. I think we're going to see another penalty on SLPCR.
It's going to be an interference call.
Yeah. So again, that power play has been dangerous, and the Trojans are going to go back on, get another couple of minutes to see what they can do.
It's Grace T-Walt, the sophomore, sitting down for a couple of minutes here. And yeah, this power play for Wayzata, it's been dangerous. Don't want to give them opportunities.
Yeah, already the 3rd here in the 2nd period.
So we'll see what they do with it. 2-minute advantage. Heising, she's got 2 goals.
She does.
Shot from the point. Save, not sure that got through traffic. Wayzata going to hold the zone, though. Doing work, that's Rezabek in the corner. Now Heising will swing through. She's all over the place. She picks it up. Dishes it off to her teammates. 1:24 to go in the advantage. Here's Heising, quick centering pass. Shot that went high. That shot coming from Jackie Russo. And now Miller will hang on. Some flurry of offensive activity here for Wayzata, but Miller will get the face-off to her left.
Yeah, and the Trojans trying to poke that puck in front of the net, try and get it past Miller. Miller able to squeeze it.
And this has been a very active second period.
It really
we saw
has.
a first period that there wasn't a lot of scoring, no scoring until the final minute. As a shot here from the point, Miller hangs on. That shot coming from number 12, Megan Marshall. But that first period, didn't see a lot of offense. We're seeing a ton of it here in the second.
We really are, no question about it.
So we've seen 4 goals in this second period so far. 2 power play goals by Wayzata. They're trying to add to it.
You know, special teams are always important in any sport that you talk about, but they're working well here for the Trojans tonight.
Usually a good sign if your power play is working.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back and forth here. Winding up, that shot deflected.
Miller lost the stick.
This is Wisniewski for Wayzata controlling. She'll take it behind Miller. Dumps it off to Heising. Now to the point, Marshall. Back to Heising.
Schultz has given up her stick to Miller, so she has something to play with. Schultz playing without a stick. She's that good.
Yeah, SLPCR would sure like to clear the zone here. Kind of need the reset here, but shot, and that finds its way through, but not into the net. Good chance there for Wayzata, but
yeah, they need to clear it, no question. They need to take some of this pressure off.
We have 6 seconds to go here in the advantage. But Wayzata holds. SLPCR back full strength. Get the feeling here that they still need a whistle.
They do need a whistle, no question about it. I mean, it's tiring on that unit, and they're going to...
Yeah, that'll help there, clearing the zone. Wisniewski for Wayzata.
Schultz is still out there without a stick.
Who needs a stick,
Yeah, who
right?
needs a stick? They're overrated. It's overrated.
Totally overrated.
Yeah, the good ones played without a stick.
So the penalty kill unit for SLPCR coming up big there.
Well, they couldn't afford to give up a shorthanded goal again.
With 5:14 to go here in the second period. Wayzata up 3-2. We came into this period, SLPCR up 1-0. Shot, deflection attempt by Osel, and she couldn't quite get it into the vicinity of the net there and back the other way here offensively for SLPCR. This is Schultz. Schultz working around some defenders there, trickles towards the front of the net. It's picked up here for SLPCR. Northwest will dump it in. Swung around the boards to the far side. Good job there stepping up defensively. This is Simikiewicz. She'll go down to the ice. Hard work there in the far corner. Fans wanted to call a shot. And a save there by Boswell Healy. Working through the neutral zone. This is Northwest, and she goes down to get fans wanting a call there. No call going to come though from the officials. This game just feels like it's kind of opening up.
Yeah, and no question about it. Yeah, that first period, I think both teams were kind of feeling each other out a little bit, trying to get the feel of the regular season. Not so much here in the second period. Both teams playing well, and both teams putting the puck in the back of the net.
Here's Heising with a nice move, maneuvering through the defense there, but holding strong. Was Bezcalo that was doing the work on Heising.
Bezcalo did a nice job of playing her off the puck, playing her in front of the net.
3:16 to go, 3-2 our score here. And going down hard into the boards. An SLPCR player down there. We're going to have a stoppage of play, and you hope she's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you could hear the, I'm not sure if that was the sound of the stick on the ice, but yeah, definitely took a hard fall, and we're having a trainer come out immediately. I can't see who. I can't see who that is.
Yeah, hard to see the number there. We'll work to get that.
We'll see if
that figured out for you.
9? Is it 9?
Well, applying the hit there, that was Mandy Rezabek for Wayzata. It looks like, yeah. So that's Mallory Corrigan for SLPCR. You can see they're talking to the trainer. Certainly hope that she's okay. Her teammates looking on. Head coach Sandy Nelson there, and her squad walking into this second period with a 1-0 lead, but 2 power play goals for Wayzata led the way for them taking a 3-2 lead here with 3:07 to go in the second. Corrigan still sitting down there in the corner of the rink, but she'll make her way to her feet. Draws the applause here of the fans in attendance, and that's good to see, but she will actually step right off the ice.
Well,
go to the locker room.
I think that she hit her head hard on the ice, and concussion protocol dictates the fact that the trainer needs to take that player out and make sure that she's okay. I mean, certainly in athletics, and especially at the high school level, you have to be so concerned about players and concussion issues. I mean, you look what happens in the NFL.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, I mean, you have to be concerned.
It's an issue that continues to be put more and more under the microscope.
No
certainly,
question.
All across every sport. So we hope she's okay. She'll get some treatment there, get looked at in the locker room, and we have a 3-2 game here back on the ice. Wayzata controlling in the SLPCR zone. This is Russo with it for Wayzata. She'll feed it back to Sophie Urban. Osel now with it for the Trojans. Here comes Del Castillo. She has a goal tonight for SLPCR, the captain. Goals for SLPCR tonight, or this afternoon, coming from Castillo, also Jordan Keller.
Yep.
So 2:08 to go. Schultz at the point, trying to hold it. Heising doing work on her, but a nice job there defensively. Schultz holding the zone. Now centering attempt. That was number 24, Jordan Keller. She has one of the goals, like we mentioned. Shot there by Schultz, hit the side of the net. It's picked up here by her teammate, number 33, Anna Bezcalo.
Schultz getting a little pressure in on net and then coming off the ice, but getting an opportunity for her squad to see if they, with just about a minute and a half left in the second period, if they can try and even it up.
Here's Del Castillo. Shot there blocked, but it trickles over in a shot. Number 16 rather. That was Bloomquist. She had a chance there. And the zone cleared for Wayzata. This is going to be an icing. We haven't had a lot of icing calls actually in this game.
May have been the first one.
Maybe the first one.
I think this is the first one. So you're right. And, and both these periods have gone by quickly with just a minute 13 left in period number 2. And this game has gone for about an hour.
Shots right now 30-12 in favor of Wayzata. They have led that shot tally throughout.
Yeah, no question.
Certainly the scoreboard reflecting a much closer contest. A 3-2 lead here for Wayzata. Through the neutral zone. It's Addie Hackley for Wayzata leading the charge there. Picked up though by Schultz. Now Heising with it behind the net. Dumped off, near side. This is Marshall. She'll put a shot on there, and Miller keeping that puck out of the net. It trickles to the near side. Now back at the point. Then Marshall. She'll send it down. Heising. 30 seconds to go in the second period. It's been a very exciting second period.
It really has. A lot of scoring.
Yeah, a lot of offense. SLPCR would mind scoring here at the end of the second. Shot there, and she goes down. No call, save by Boswell Healy, but a good chance offensively there, and an offsides call there as she just wasn't able to get out of the zone.
Well, the SLPCR faithful worker was calling for a penalty as she was put to the ice, but the officials did not blow the whistle.
Yeah, it was Jordan Keller again with an opportunity there. You see her taking a seat. She'll look over and rest up and likely not see the ice here until the third period. Del Castillo right off the face-off puts a shot, but that wide of the net. And we are wrapped up with 2 periods of play in the books. Spring Lake Park, Coon Rapids trailing by 1 to Wayzata. 3-2 the score here at Plymouth Ice Center. You're watching it live on CTN Sports. We're going to take a quick break. And Howie will talk to head coach for SLPCR, Sandy Nelson, coming up right after this.
Okay, so we drowned the fire, stirred it, drowned it again, and now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
Welcome back to the Plymouth Ice Center, where you're watching continuing coverage from CTN of Girls Live High School Hockey Action. We have played 2. The score is Wayzata 3, SLPCR 2. I'm here with the Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids head coach Sandy Nelson, and Sandy, it was an interesting second period. I think your goaltender Sammy Miller has done a nice job of keeping the score where it is. What have you witnessed? And what have you seen through 2 periods so far?
Well, I think we're doing good. We're hanging in there. Unfortunately, we're hurting ourselves a little bit with some penalties, and when we're 5-on-5 play, we can make something happen. So we're hoping we stay out of the box this period and we can get back in it.
You're being outshot 31-13 margin only, but a 1-goal difference. What are your thoughts? What are you going to talk to the girls about here in period number 2?
We just got to emphasize to hang in there and, battle the storm sometimes. We're a lot of D-zone work here, but we're trying to give up limited good scoring chances. So hopefully we can stay out of the box and get some offense.
Thanks, Coach. I'll let you go back and talk to your girls. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with highlights and stats of period number 2 right after this.
Here's your check. Oh, you got it. Since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. God, no.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early. You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back here inside Plymouth Ice Center. Second intermission, Wayzata with a 3-2 lead over Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids, and it was an offensive-filled second period, Howie.
It was.
And look at the goals here.
Wayzata getting the best of it here in period number 2, scoring 3 times.
And Natalie Heising had 2 goals for Wayzata. Then right away with the answer, it was Del Castillo, and that gave them a 2-1 lead. But then after that, Wayzata capitalizing. This goal coming from Sydney Remark. And then it's a nice pass there to find her in front of the net. And we sit now at that 3-2 score. Wayzata, Heising also added another goal in that period. Look at the stats. Shots still heavily in favor of Wayzata. They lead 31-13. Saves, Miller done a nice job in net. She's made 28 saves so far, but I tell you what, Howie, that power play stat, that's the big one. Wayzata right now 2 for 4.
Well, yeah, that's the big key for them is their special teams there, able to come through and get a couple of tallies to take that 3-2 lead. But, as Coach Nelson talked about, just being down by a goal, and even though that they're being outshot by a 31-13 margin, they have every opportunity here with Miller playing as well as she has been in nets.
Yeah, she's been solid between the pipes. We heard Sandy Nelson say they need to stay out of the box in the third period. So we'll see how it all plays out. We'll cover it every step of the way. We'll take a break, have a drop of the puck here in the third. After this, Wayzata up 3-2.
This new mom is struggling to get the skates just right. And now she's holding on for dear life. Her kids can see she may have broke her knees. They still love her though she looks like she's attacked by killer bees. I'm allergic. Proof you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
Wayzata goaltender Grace Boswell-Healy getting all set here for the third period. Her team with a 3-2 lead as we head into the final period of play here inside the Plymouth Ice Center. Good to have you here with us. I'm Brian Pyatt. Honored to be hanging out with Howie Shapiro here in the CTN crew today.
The honor's all mine, Brian.
Hey, it's good to be here. It's been a fun hockey game so far. The opening game for both of these squads as the girls hockey season gets underway. And SLPCR, tell you what, they've been outshot, but they're right in this thing as we head into the final period of play.
No question about it. An exciting second period as as we have that 3-2 score now in favor of the Trojans. So at this point, with 17 minutes left, it's anybody's contest, and I think SLPCR will have to come out fly high again, continue to try and put the puck on the net. They're being outshot by a tally of 31-13, and their goaltender, Sammy Miller, has played really well and has kept them in this contest.
Yeah, she has looked fantastic between the pipes. She's made some good saves. Goals so far this afternoon for SLPCR going to Brina Del Castillo and Jordan Keller. They have picked up the goals, and that's what's got us to this 3-2 contest as we are underway in the third period. It's picked up there by number 36 for SLPCR. That's Lizzie Northwest. Through the neutral zone, dumping it in there. That is Schultz. She'll stick with it as she swings behind the net. Near side now, she's trying to feed it down into the corner though, but that was broken up by Heising. Heising with 2 goals today for Wayzata. Other one coming from Sydney Remark.
As Coach Nelson, as you mentioned it early, stay out of the box will be the key for this team here in period number 3.
Yeah, 2 of those goals for Wayzata have been power play goals. So see if SLPCR can play a clean period of hockey as they look to even this thing up. 15:56 to go in the contest. Wayzata with it in the neutral zone. Heising, she'll just dump it in, get a line change. Back there to grab it for SLPCR, number 16, Maddie Bloomquist. Bloomquist, outlet pass. Nice breakout there, SLPCR. They find some room. And shot attempt, number 6, that was Liz Zarate, rather. Can't find the net, Wayzata will clear the zone. And it's got to feel good for both these squads to just get out on the ice today.
Oh, yeah.
First game, there was some of those early game jitters, I'm sure, but they've both, I would imagine, kind of settled in, and got to feel good to just play an actual hockey game.
No question. And, girls hockey starts about 2 weeks before all the other winter sports starts, so this is really the only game in town that you can come and get a good look at the girls hockey program. And we at CTN are doing a lot of games this coming week, and next week we'll be covering the SLPCR team quite a bit, so it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, just ramping up for the season. Coming off a really good season for SLPCR. I know they lost a lot of people, but high hopes here heading into the new season as well.
No question. Coming off a 20-4 season last year, they were very successful, and we'll see if they can duplicate that success here in this year.
Talking to the Wayzata squad before, they telling me they made it to the section finals last year, so they have high hopes as well.
Yeah, they're a good team as well, no question about it. They finished 14-9-1 and then went 2-1 in the sections.
Heising has it batted away. It's picked up now, number 22, Wisniewski. She'll center it, and a backhand shot goes high, coming from Maddie McCollins. Heising, I've said her name so much today, but she literally is all over the ice when she's out there.
When you have a player that is that good, they can take over a high school hockey game. And we talked about Rachel Bana, and that's what she did when she played at Coon Rapids. She could score pretty much at will, and she took over games many, many times.
Yeah, such great puck control. There she is, Heising, and trying to take that one top shelf, but a nice save there by Miller. Miller, we keep talking about it. Here is Heising trying to center it up. She'll hang on. Miller really has looked good here today. She got a flurry of shots early in the contest. She has made several saves, and a lot of saves that have really just kept them in this.
No question about it. And she was solid last year. She's starting out solid this year. An opportunity for her to continue her fine play in net against a pretty good team from Wayzata. And they're pressuring her constantly.
Face off here to the right of Miller. Won by SLPCR. In the near corner. 13:20 to go. 3-2 the score. Wayzata with the lead, trying to hang on to it and go 1-0 on the season here, but SLPCR absolutely would like to have something to say about that. Rung around the boards there behind Boswell Healy. And coming away with it here, number 22. This is Wisniewski for Wayzata. Schultz there, applying the defensive pressure. Far corner now, number 4, Sophie Urban. She'll send it out to the point, back down to Urban. Couple of the Wayzata players here taking this time to make a change as scooting in there. That was number 6, Alexa Osel. She had a chance on the backhand, couldn't connect, and it'll be sent down the length of the ice here. Wayzata controlling in their own zone. Into the neutral zone. Northwest sends it far side. Icing waved off.
You know, I don't think we'll see Wayzata be conservative all just with a 1-goal lead, but they have to feel pretty good about their opportunities in that second period, hopefully carrying over to 3.
And an offensive chance there for Wayzata. Good job defensively there. Northwest bounces it off the boards behind Miller. Sent far side. Number 2 is Simikiewicz. And now number 24 doing battle as well. It's Jordan Keller. She has one of the goals here today. With that first goal right at the end of the first period. So both teams just kind of back and forth. SLPCR looking for a way to even this thing up. Heising controls. She'll leave it off for Swanson. Swanson, nobody there in front. And it's picked up by Chloe Fallon. Taken away though, Schultz, the captain for SLPCR with numbers. Schultz. And a nice defensive play there by Annika Swanson.
Yeah, if Schultz was able to control that puck, she would have gone in alone in on net.
Yeah, Swanson will just dump it in there after making a nice play. She'll take the line change here as in front. Miller hangs on. Shot coming in there from Maddie McCollins.
She will be a tired young lady when this afternoon is finished because she's been quite active here. 34 shots on goal now for the Trojans. Plenty of time left in this third period, 10:54.
Here's Zarate. He's bumped into the boards nicely there by number 14, Mandy Reza back. We have a whistle off sides, and the face-off will just be outside of the blue line.
So far, pretty clean period by these two squads.
And that's certainly what, head coach for SLPCR said. They wanted to stay out of the box here.
Yep.
In this period. Shot put on there. Grace Boswell-Healy, though, going to hang on for it in the net for Wayzata. She has made a number of saves as well, but hasn't had to make as many as Miller. Shots right now 34-14 in favor of the Wayzata Trojans.
And I think, Coach Nelson certainly talked to her girls between the second and third period. Just put some more constant pressure in on net if you can. Because I think this is a goaltender, if they get a good opportunity, they can beat.
So here comes the Trojans. Del Castillo, nice job there, breaking it up. Del Castillo with one of the goals tonight. I keep saying tonight. It feels like it should be
tonight as well.
Today,
no question.
This Saturday, whatever it is.
Matinee game.
Matinee action. Just feels good to see some hockey playing on the ice as this season gets rolling.
Yeah, we have another afternoon game next Saturday.
We know who it is?
Yes.
Blaine.
It's Blaine.
Awesome.
Okay.
Taking on Blaine.
I thought maybe you were testing.
Yeah.
Because you knew the answer. Yeah, exactly. I think you knew the answer. You can say, let's see if this old guy knows.
Blaine, that's going to be the opponent next weekend.
Yes.
So next game, I know for Wayzata, they're going to be taking on Breck Thursday at the Plymouth Ice Center.
Yep. Yeah, we actually have a game Tuesday night. We're traveling to Elk River to take on the Elks. Yep.
There's a chance there wide of Miller. Kind of start to get the feeling that Wayzata okay with playing just be a bit of a scrappy third period here. Just keep SLPCR from getting any quality chances to even this thing up.
Well, yeah, and that's what I meant. They don't want to play conservatively. They almost kind of look like they are in a way.
Yeah.
And keeping that puck wide, trying to keep it away from in front of the goal. But they don't want to get too conservative because if they give SLPCR an opportunity, they can tie this thing up.
Zania Carmian there with the feed pass near side, and Heising there for Wayzata. We have 8:59 to go. Centering pass, Del Castillo trying to get there. Not quite in time. Del Castillo, another player on that ice. We talk about Heising a lot, but she's somebody that can change a game in a hurry.
Yep.
Very, very active.
No question. Yeah, she was one of the leading scorers last season, along with Schultz. And they lost a 38-goal scorer in Taylor Turnquist from a season ago to SLPCR.
That's a big part of these early games, too, for a lot of these teams, is you lose players that were so integral from the season before. It's just trying to kind of find that new identity, right? New players that are going to step up, going to be a big part of the process, and it's a big part of what we see going on here this afternoon is both teams stepping foot into a brand new season.
Absolutely. Well, you know, when talking with Coach Nelson, I said, what are you looking for? She goes, we're kind of looking to develop some chemistry. And, you know, and they want that to develop as the season goes on.
There's Zarate, a pass just out in front of her stick, and this will be icing on SLPCR. The faceoff will be just to the left of Miller. Because, you know, you can practice, you can do all the drills, you can talk about what's going to be happening out there, but until you get out here and start playing some of these games, you just don't know just kind of what the feel of the team's going to be.
Well, no question about it. And, you know, they've had scrimmages, but scrimmages aren't the same as this live action. And they, you know, they get an opportunity to see what they have and what lines are working and what kind of flow and how well they're learning the systems. But until you get the live action, it's not quite the same.
You know the games are going to count.
Exactly.
It's a whole different feel when you buckle up. So there's a shot put on by Wayzata. That was number 4, Sophie Urban. And cleared now by SLPCR as they try to find some room here. They need to even this thing up. It's 7:24 to go in the game. 3-2 the lead for Wayzata. A 2-on-1 in front and a save by Miller.
Wow.
Big save as Wayzata had numbers.
Yeah, that was an incredible save. Sammy Miller's, you know, win or lose, one of the stars of this game. No question.
Chance there. We're going to have a stoppage of play. Looks like an icing, but let's look at this again.
Look at, I mean, just a great setup, and Miller coming across to her left, able to get a piece of that puck.
Alexa Osel with the shot.
Nice pass across the net, and you see her get a piece of that cleared away. That was pretty.
That was a big, big save there to keep her team within 1 goal. Coach gonna like to see the play from of Miller here this afternoon.
Well, no, your goaltender wants to, you know, you want your goaltender to play strong, but you want it to face a limited amount of shots as well.
Schultz trying to get some momentum going the opposite way, broken up. Zarate now. Zarate has some room, puts a shot on, and gonna hang on there as Boswell Healy. I got the feeling there if she could get a couple of steps, she had a lot of open ice in front of her.
And she didn't get a lot on that shot. She had to maybe get it away a little quicker because she was feeling some pressure from behind. And again, but nice job taking the puck away. And you can see just there's 2 Wayzata players right next to her, and she got a little bit of that puck, but not what you wanted to. And it was an easy save.
See the stick of Maddie McCollins there getting in and disrupting that attempt there by Zarate. Here's Heising. Over to Heising, she takes in the pass and clearly waving off anything. There's the referee. He's gonna say that faceoff is gonna be outside of the zone.
Yeah. We'll see it again. A nice offensive setup by the Trojans.
Oof. Oh, so that did actually go. I didn't actually see that puck go into the net.
The puck did go into the net.
Yeah, it did actually go into the net there. He waved it off right away. And we'll have a face-off here. So a little bit of a dodge it, maybe a bullet rather, dodged there by SLPCR.
That would have been a huge goal for the Trojans if they were able to get that lead to 4-2 with just 6:26 remaining. That would have put a lot of pressure on SLPCR.
SLPCR hanging around here within that 1-goal deficit, and Wayzata doing what they can here to try to get out of this game with a win. But we still have 6:20 to go. Heising takes in the pass, and she still maintains control in the near corner. Heising sends it over for Swanson. Swanson will ring it around the boards. Heising right behind the net. job there defensively for Wayzata, but here come SLPCR. Backhand shot, no. And an offensive chance here to even things up. It was number 24, that was Jordan Keller. Zarate now puts a shot on. That was deflected, goes wide.
And that was a nice play by Maddie McCollins of Wayzata to keep, the goal was open, keep her away from the puck.
You can see here Boswell Healy a little bit out of her net there, but Wayzata able to clear it. And they're going to get an icing, just send it down, stop the play, and they'll get a change. Here's a look at the chance. I believe this is Keller.
Yeah, I mean, look at there. I mean, McCollins had a hold of her stick as you saw that far side of the goal open, but she couldn't get a piece of it. And a good defensive play by the Trojan.
There's Keller taking a seat. She has one of the goals this afternoon. Face-off won by Wayzata.
You got it this afternoon.
I'm working on it, trying to improve. Right in front, shot, scores. Wayzata goes up by 2 goals.
Yeah, that's a big goal, and we'll see if SLPCR can come back from it. But with 5:16 remaining, now you got a 2-goal lead, and it's going to be tough for this squad to come back.
I didn't quite see it. So number 6 is who we're looking at here.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is going to be Alexa Osel, who gets the goal, and she just found herself right in front of the net with some chance to do some business there.
Yeah, she was able to put it past Miller, who's been playing so well here this afternoon, and she just did a nice job of just sneaking right between her pads.
Yeah, and a nice pass there. Also, got to give credit to Sophie Urban there. Nice pass to get that in front of the net. And Wayzata with a big goal here with 5:15 to go. They take a 2-goal lead, 4-2.
Yeah, we'll see if the SLPCR squad can try and get that all-important third goal, which if they do, they would hopefully get it fairly quickly.
Yeah. And they responded that way after the first goal by Wayzata. Del Castillo came back and scored right away. They need certainly a quick answer here, as not a lot of time left in this hockey game.
Nope.
They announced the goals here at Plymouth Ice Center. Alexa Osel getting it, the assist to Sophie Urban. So we'll see if SLPCR can respond here. Boswell Healy will glove that one.
No whistle.
Hanging on
it was
to
an awful long time she held that puck without a whistle. I'm surprised they didn't blow that.
Yeah, I think she was expecting a whistle.
Well, yeah.
Realized there were no other SLPCR players in sight. She drops it, and we continue play.
It continues to take time off the clock as well. Nobody there for SLPCR.
Wayzata with it controlling in the SLPCR zone, but Zarate now taking it back the other way. 3:45 to go. Here's Del Castillo. Schultz now. Check that. Del Castillo still with the puck. She'll send it over. Now here's Schultz, a shot, and that goes high. Rung around the boards and not quite able to hold it in there as Northwest. Schultz with some room. She'll wind up, and a glove save. Boswell Healy will get the stoppage of play here with 3:15 to go.
Yeah, pretty easy save for Boswell Healy there. Just the shot right into the glove. And that face-off will come to her left. Time dwindling down for SLPCR if they want to get back into this contest. Just 17 shots on goal here with 3:15 remaining in the third period. Not the kind of shot on goal for Wayzata here in period number 3, but they really haven't needed it. And they've played pretty good defensive hockey, and they've kind of kept the puck, for the most part, wide of the net.
Yeah, the goal here, Alexa Osel has picked up the goal for Wayzata.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's been a pretty uneventful third period.
It really has. Not like that second period,
no,
which we saw a lot of action.
Flurry. So we go back to work. 3:11 to go. Here's Heising. She has it trickled away. This is number 17. It was Razor who stole it away, gets a shot, and then Now controlling is Wayzata. This is number 12. Megan Marshall. Now far side, looking for icing there. This is going to be an icing call. And hey, you like to see that if you're SLPCR, a chance to face off here in the Wayzata zone.
Yeah, and stop that clock because you're limited on time. 2:49 remaining in the opener here.
You start to think now about will they pull the goaltender?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how much time was left before they do so. But if they can get a tally down here in the end, in the Wayzata end now, and get that third goal quickly, it'll make it very interesting.
Gives you a shot. So 2:42 to go. SLPCR jumped out to a 1-0 lead, but Wayzata has come back and they hold on to that 2-goal advantage. As time starts to wind down. Del Castillo trying to find some room. She can't. Wayzata back the other way. That shot put on by Sophie Urban, and it's bounced off of Miller, sent to the far side. Alexa Osel trying to find some room. Nice defense though. Schultz, here's Schultz. She's got room. Put on, scores!
Wow. Well, you know, we talked about Hannah Schultz in the opening, and she's such a leader for this squad, and she's an offensive-minded defenseman. And you can see why, Brian. She was able to carry the puck in, get past the defender, and then snap it in the net. Now, with 2:06, plenty of time for Coon Rapids to try and even it up. Big goal.
She goes high over the right shoulder of Boswell Healy, and that is a big goal.
Yeah.
Hannah Schultz makes it a 1-goal contest, and we have 2:06 to go.
Yeah, Boswell Healy just blinked, and that puck was past her.
That was a snipe.
No question.
And you look for your captain to step up when your team really needs it, and that was a prime example.
Now, you know, Wayzata's just going to have to try and just work this last 2 minutes and work the time off the clock. But they'll get a chance to pull the goalie as soon as the puck gets down into the Wayzata end.
SLPCR will try to gain control here so they can get Miller out of the net. 1:39 to go. Schultz on the far side. And here we go. SLPCR, they'll take it down. We'll watch the goaltender. Miller still in the net.
She's looking over to the bench to get that signal when she should come out. And I think it determines how long that they can control the puck down in that end.
Behind, controlling right now is number 24, Jordan Keller, and Miller will come off and onto the ice, the extra skater for SLPCR. 1:09 to go. Through the neutral zone, skating down there, number 33, that's Bezcalo. 1 minute remaining in the contest, 4-3 game. Empty net for SLPCR. Here's Schultz.
That was big to clear that puck down into the SLPCR end.
Trying to work it through the neutral zone. Zarate here coming away with it. Zarate top of the circles. Can't maintain control. Good defense there by Wayzata. 26 seconds to go. Empty net here for SLPCR. Down 1. SLPCR just can't seem to find that puck.
Oh, Wayzata doing a nice job of pinning it against the corner, against the boards.
Here's Schultz. Puts the shot on, deflected there. I believe that was Zarate. And we have a whistle.
Wow.
Looks like the puck would have went onto the back of the net.
So now you have 5.2 seconds left with the faceoff. Going to come to the left of the goaltender.
This is where you put somebody on that faceoff that you sure hope can win it. And get a chance to take a shot here with 5 seconds to go. I believe we're going to have a timeout.
Yeah, and that's a smart timeout. Just talk about things, how you want this set up offensively. SLPCR calling that timeout. Coach Christopherson, as you see, just talking about squad. Defensively, you got to play smart. You got to try and clear that puck out to the outside. But a good opportunity there is that puck's going to go up against the net. That's what caused the stoppage in play.
And I tell you what, however this game ends, if they're not able to even the score, they certainly hope they can. You got to like what you see out of SLPCR. The fact that they have found ways to battle back down 2 goals shows a lot about the character of a team.
Without a question, and that goal by Schultz was just so clutch as she's able to show her leadership on the ice and get that third goal to give the SLPCR squad a chance.
Sandy Nelson there talking to her squad, getting this thing all drawn up. You talked to her after the second period. She said, we got to stay out of the box.
Yep,
They've
and they
done a
have.
nice job of that here in the third.
No question about it, and that's a key for them here in period number 3. But there's so little time left on the puck and on the clock, and they just basically have to win that face-off and try and direct a shot right at the net and get something maybe camped in front of the net to try to look for a rebound with that skater advantage.
It's going to be Jordan Keller taking the draw for SLPCR, going against Heising. See all those players stacked up in front of the net for SLPCR. And here we go. It's won by Wayzata. Big win for Heising and Wayzata. They are just going to pin that thing against the boards. It was Megan Marshall, and Wayzata hangs on for a 4-3 win in the opening game of the season.
Well, as you mentioned it, Brian, no matter who wins this game, this was a well-played contest for an opening game of the 2016 season, and so it was a nice contest. Wayzata wins their opener on their home ice. Head coach Jessica Christopherson wins her first game as the coach for Wayzata, and Sandy Nelson, the CLPCR coach, can talk to her squad. And you played well. We were just a goal short.
For the fans that showed up here to watch the opener, they got a pretty good hockey game as we roll into the new season. Teams will shake hands here, and we're gonna look at some highlights here, I believe, of this contest. If you didn't get to watch this thing for the duration, the CTN Sports Game recap. And Miller played very, very well in net. On the other hand, some nice saves for Boswell Healy. Wayzata, the goal here, that was Alexa Osel. That was a big game, but then back there, a big goal back the other way. Though Schultz had a really, really big third period.
That was a pretty goal. I mean, that's a goal that your senior captain, your leader, really able to make. Buried the puck in the back of the net. Unfortunately, the SLPCR squad comes up a goal short. But what an entertaining hockey game, Brian.
It was a great time. You look at Schultz there. She'll grab her extra stick, and she had that big goal to make it a 1-goal game. They were down by 2. And hey, we're off and rolling for a new season.
Absolutely, and it's been fun. I'm so glad you were here, and you added so much to the broadcast. We really appreciate that. You're a true consummate professional.
Hey, well, thank you, sir. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for letting me hang out. Wayzata gets the win here this afternoon at the Plymouth Ice Center, 4-3, the final. For Howie Shapiro, I'm Brian Pyatt. Thanks for joining us. Have a great Saturday, everybody. It's hockey season. Take care. We'll talk to you soon.